This was the most unserious but serious fight in the series. Aoki vs IMAE, his first title match, but he is going for the belts. And bro is starving himself looking like that 100 Phantom Troop character. All this dedication just to make weight. But the very next day he popped up looking like pre-Ozempic Lacey. The crack out is crazy work. Bro cannot be serious. But on the flip side we have IMAE watching film looking very locked in. He taking this very seriously, and maybe too serious, cause he starts crashing out on the TV watching Aoki's silly tactics. I'm sorry television, you did not deserve this. But the very next day was the day of the weigh-in, and homie done pulled up, fitted, walking in with some kind of aura. The whole damn OST changed once he got in the frame, as he opens the door to... Nigga, that's a flashbang. This worse than Tyson. Had the media flicking up his schlong like your rage. Put the cam down, please. And seeing this nonsense, IMAE decides that after the weigh-in, he not finna shake that nigga's hand. With him walking out, calling his fighting style blasphemy buffoonery. Those are fighting words. With them walking up, having an unplanned face-to-face. The media is eating this up. These two are polar opposites, but they low-key the same. Cause after the weigh-in, when IMAE shorties that he dropped pulled up on him with a bag of goodies, but he said, nigga, get that shit out of here. No spin backs allowed. Every time I punch that sandbag, I think of your sorry ass. Walking away, breaking his fine ass shorty's heart. 2 flashbangs, 1 episode, crazy work. But he's married to the game. He chose solitude over play. Meanwhile, Aoki is busy laying pipe to his girl. He don't give a damn. But it's finally fight day. And while Itagaki is getting dealt to ass, them two so happen to meet in the men's restroom, opting to both use urinals. A foolish mistake, cause they started talking about the girl that they had and have. And Buddy was so pissed off with the conversation, he decided to piss on him. A golden shower is crazy work. At this point, too much has happened. I wouldn't even wait to get in the damn ring. But while this is happening, Itagaki counters the plot armor off this random. Knees weak, drop into the canvas. A knockouts. With his old man in the crowd sharding with pleasure. This nigga right here needs to be studied. But that's for another day. Though it's finally time. And Aoki is oozing spiritual pressure and aura. With the squad hyping him up, high-fiving him one by one. Walking out with the crowd chanting his name. It's his day. Catapulting into the ring as IMAE pulls up locked in, walking straight into the middle of the ring. Facing out with bro, but in their corner, we now have a problem. This nigga IMAE activated the green eyes on command. How is this possible? You is not Ricardo Martinez, is what I thought. Because today was a visual prowess bargain sale, with Aoki spawning in the green eyes on command as well. This finna be a movie, as we now begin the boxing. With them squaring each other up, nobody making a move, but Aoki starts blitzing not so fast. 20 seconds in, no punches thrown. Aoki's just spamming feints, but IMAE's not budging. Though it's time to make a move, but nigga, what is this posture? What is the plan? But it gets worse. What in the gum no is going on here? But he starts loading up a right hand just to get blasted with a left. All of that for nothing, as the PC begins not 2, not 3, but multiple times. This man Aoki is looking like a cone. Lock in, please. Twisting his face with another. Stepping in, clocking in with a right hand. Had his girl in shambles. Though he starts weaving and dodging, but not good enough. Hold on though, Aoki said he like Mahoraga, he adapted. Squat into the earth, evading the follow-up. And you know what's coming next. This is prime position for his signature move. Coming in, landing his frog punch, is what I thought. It just barely grazed him. This development caused Aoki to start aura farming to the crowd. My guy, please focus. As he begins walking toward him nonchalantly. But we even knows. And I don't know what power system he's using to manipulate his body in this way. But Gum no dodges start spawning in. Going on a Gum no rush. This nigga cannot be real. His neck training must be surreal. Retracting his face back in place. Throwing his textbook double punch.
Stop it. Get some help.
I've seen enough. What is stopping this man from soloing fiction? What in the Toon Force is going on? With a demon right getting blocked! Bro is still weaving around in his bobblehead form. Dodging with a— oh my god! This needs to be studied. This man just put his knees in a 90-degree angle. That's a meniscus there. But he not done. Cause pause! Omi done turned his neck into KD. Dodging everything in sight, skipping out the way. Ultra Instinct has been confirmed. Though Aoki said it's time for offense. Coming in with not textbook form, activating his Hall of Fame Intimidator badge. Causing IMAE to get aced. A foolish mistake. Cause we ducking that one too. Oh, it's time to do damage. With a frog punch loading, but he's weaving. Point blank range. That counter is coming and cave in his face in. What in the Takamura vs. Hawk is this? That's a certified knockdown. Left his shawty in disarray. But Takamura said, hold on. He's still in that kitchen. He's still cooking. Standing back up, squaring up, ready to go. Trying to fake him out. A foolish mistake. Had his ass hit in that reverse Yamcha. This isn't looking good. But he gets back up with them knees severely weak. Them arms severely heavy. As the champ comes in, throwing the kitchen sink on Aoki. But the round ends. Saved by the bell. And the next round is more of the same. Bro is just turtled up, tanking hits non-stop. Deadass, this whole shit might just be cooked. Cause the same thing also happens in round 3. And believe it or not, round 4 as well. IMAE's been spamming punches non-stop, ending the round, but he is completely tired of this nonsense. All according to plan. Aoki is not playing chess, he playing shogi. As round 5 begins with a swift jab on that face. Oh, he got a spring in this step. And this has IMAE coming and swinging wild consecutively like KSI. Getting pieced with a jab. And then another bro is catching that cheek consecutively, dodging out the way, landing again, buckling the champ's knees as the round ends. But he went back to his corner in shambles, in tatters. He's exhausted. Meanwhile, Aoki is in that corner talking about a secret, forbidden move that he has just developed. He said it's finally time to use that jutsu. With the next round beginning with a left hand, but nigga no! Aoki is coming in like a freight train. He not finna be stopped, but he stops on a dime like Kyrie. Clearly something has occurred within the crowd. What could it be? Slowly looking to his right, controlling not only the enemy, but Takamura and the crowd in the back. This is stupidity at its finest. By far the most creative guy in the show. Even Takamura would have got clipped, but he down there doesn't even know what hit him. Though he gets back up and immediately starts clinching. So hold on, Aoki said, get off of me! Connecting an upper on that chin. And it was so nice, he had to do it twice. This cannot be real. Done put his ass in a genjutsu. Falling for the same trick twice is a foolish mistake. But he quickly turns to see that he is nowhere to be found. But below, oh, it's Raps with his frog punch connecting point blank range. Another certified knockdown. But somehow, someway, he gets back up. Impossible. Ref, call this shit off. He's in tatters, please. As the round ends, and Aoki is in that corner, locked in beyond belief. I don't even believe it. With round 7 starting with Kimura in the squad shouting words of encouragement. As he goes on offense, all gas, no brakes, putting him on the ropes. Final hour of the fight. I could not fathom what he was saying. He starts telling himself what he's fighting for. And the first thing we see that pops into his head was the shorty that he dumped. Bro cannot be serious. This man Aoki is punching him into Sachiko flashbacks. Nigga, I'm dying, bro. This is crazy. As he goes in for a clinch, he's looking desperate. But Aoki said, sir, that body is open. Following it up with a genjutsu look away. That doesn't work. Because through the power of plot and love, Sachiko is somehow in the crowd. Her ass needs to go, but he done told you off multiple times, and she is just praying for him not to get his ass beat. And Aoki makes a foolish mistake, setting up a frog punch without even checking if the genjutsu worked. Firing that joint, but we leaving. This is not looking good. He is mid-flight, first class, with a right hand catching him mid-air. Absolutely blasphemy. Hitting a nigga mid-air is the most anime thing I've seen. But he is looking at the canvas. Spawns in as he saves himself with a split. Literally impossible. How you go from that to this? As right hand, left hand, dual exchange. And they just start going on a barrage of blows for the next 3 rounds. The way they is moving is pure comedy. They slap boxing with a tackle spawning in round 10 as it's finally crunch time with 20 seconds left. With IMAE blasting his cheek with a right. It's looking like a guaranteed GG's. But he catches himself, knees weak, arms heavy. He said he's trained for 6 straight years. As that shit is looking like free eats, prepping a frog punch. Oh, he digging deep. It's his time. Propelling himself forward, coming in, blasting his chin. A clean hit, but a weak one. He barely managed to jump, negating the destructive force of the frog punch. But he not done, following it up with a right hand no tackle as the round officially ends. This is going to decision, and the first 2 judges are split in their decision, with only 1 left remaining. Truly sad. Another side character that failed to reach the belts. But even though nobody won, they both won. Cause as you see, bro got his shawty back, and Aoki always had his. And at the end of the day, get and play is a win in my book.